My name is Derrick Morgan. I was born in a little district called Moco in Clarendon, Jamaica. I was born 1940 on the 27th of March. Can I check it on finger? I'm 74. That was a fantastic show last night. I didn't know I was so beloved in Mexico. I can tell all my grandkids about this one last night. It was so great. I'm feeling good. I started recording in 1959. I started my career started 1957 with this man called Beer Jones. Having an opportunity. I came first that night among some artists like Eric Monty Morris, Alton Ellis, Owen Gray, Jackie Wilfred Edwards, Hortense Ellis. Those were the competitor, and I came in first. All right, and then we went on. So when in 1959, I started recording my first record. 1959 was a Lover Boy, or call it Escanarak. Then I moved to AU Fat Man and become my first #1 seller in Jamaica. And keep going and going and start making hits, follow hits, follow hits. They call me Derrick the Hit Maker and the Hit Breaker. So this is where I come to help a lot of artists now. Like Prince Buster came to me first and asked me to help him out in doing some music. And I did, and he came out to be a #1 man. And then Jimmy Cliff himself come to me. And I help out Jimmy Cliff too, and he become a #1 on the Beverly's record. And also, one day I was at a bar drinking and thing, and this guy come up to me and said, "Why you like how me do music and thing, if me can help him out." And that was Lester Marley, Bob Marley. And I told him, so you'd have to come by Beverly's record. And then I listened to you up there. And we go from there. Then Jimmy brought him to Leslie Kang when I was there. And I do the audition for Leslie Kang, which is Beverly's record. And that's how he started, because we pick his song, Just Not, and One Cup of Coffee. But I was migrating the same year, that's 1963, migrating to England. So I leave Bob and Jimmy, everybody there, and went to England. I spent 6 months and back. So these are the artists I help. In Millicent Todd, which is Patsy. In Paulette. You have Pauline, which is my sister. You have Hortense, I sing with Hortense. It's so many of them that come under my umbrella.
You left out Desmond Dekker, how he
Oh God. Desmond Dekker also. You see, there are so much. Desmond Dekker came to Beverly's, wanted to record for the past 2 years. We have Desmond Dekker at in Beverly's, and we wouldn't record a song with him because he didn't come with anything great until he come with one called Honor Your Mother and Father. And we decided to record that one. And it became a good seller, and from there Dekker started too. Because Dekker and I become great friends with Jimmy, and we always go around the island, you know, doing shows together, Jimmy Cliff and Desmond, myself, Eric Smith, and you know, all those guys, Astin, Faithful, and those singers, all was Beverly's artists. We used to be friends, going around the island, all over the place, and doing good tunes. So those guys come under my umbrella, which I really proud of, because they become great scholars. My favorite Derrick Morgan song, I wrote them all away from covered song. I wrote my songs also, all of them is my favorite. When Prince and I used to do songs of one another, Prince wrote the song called Blackhead Chinaman and I gave him Blazing Fire. And that was a bigger seller than his at the time. That was a great song for me. But there are so many other songs that come up in the market, like 7 Letters is a Benny King song that I covered and was a very good seller for me in England, so I call that one of my good songs. So then I write Moon Up and the Skinhead took it on, and you know, and that was a great song for me, and Roy Ellis covered it and called it Skinhead Moonstorm. But still it helped me too because I'm getting royalty of him same way. So it doesn't matter. My best song that I sing for myself go like this. In my heart, I feel like a king, looking for a queen to call my own. Looking for a queen to call my own. In my heart, I'm going to grow. One for me, yeah. That was my favorite song in those days. In my heart, I feel like a king.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Toots and the Fabulous Makers. Toots came to you. Toots
came to me at Beverly's for audition, and it was here alone. He come with a left-handed playing guitar, and was singing for me, and I didn't like it, and I did turn him down, and he go away, and I guess he go by Prince, and Prince do dog war with him. And
it was after that he formed the Wailers.
And then he formed the Wailers, yes. That's right.
Were you busy?
Well, I wasn't busy for 10 years in Miami. I stood there doing nothing until I said, this is getting to my nerves. That was my break time, 10 years straight. When I joined my wife in Miami at 1979, I never moved from Miami until 1989. I stepped back to London. And when I go into London and I try to get a stage show, I met a friend called Denzel Dennis, and I said to Denzel, what about the agency about here? You know any? And he said, yes. Put me to an agent. The agent said, Derrick Morgan fans dead and gone. Nobody don't want to hear him again. And a gentleman hear that I have a club. And he called me up and asked me if I would come. I said yes. And I come and work him the night. His club ran from 9 o'clock right on him a full house.
Yes.
And when they heard that me was there and full out that club, everybody start hiring me now, calling me up to do shows. That's where we start getting vintage shows. I joined myself with Delroy Wilson. And he and I would tear down the whole London, I'm telling you. That was so great.
So from 89 you've been busy?
From 89 I started, I don't stop back. No. Well, Nelly is my wife, and this is how I met Nelly now. I met Nelly through our brother. Our brother is named Bonnie Lee, and he's one of the Jamaica leading producer, Bunny Lee. I met Nelly through Bunny. When I met her, she was a very nice looking, slim baby. Hair catch her way to her bottom. And you know, I was a girl's man at them time, and have a lot of girls before knowing her, right? And I saw her there picking mangoes one day.
Bunny was picking them.
Whatsoever who was picking mango, but I saw her and I asked her to give me some mangoes, and she did get it to me. And from there on, we started talking. Yeah, we have 6 kids together, 2 gone. God rest their soul. We have 4 live. My kids with Nelly is, I have a lot of kids away from Nelly. I have 14 kids. Nelly and I have 4 together now living.
So, yeah, it's a big honor, really, for me to interview you and to see these guys back you up. And so how does it make you feel to still, like, influence people?
Well, make me feel good, you know, because knowing I'm the foundation, and you guys are my students, and I see where all these students that come after me is going fine, and all of them come out to be something great. I don't have one student that flopped so far, so they ain't gonna flop, they're gonna be something great, and I really appreciating them.